Okay, welcome back everybody. Another episode of my Project Ozone series. Made a couple of changes to the base off camera. As you can see, I've built up a wall and divided it into a couple of rooms. And from the Ender Quarry, we got a whole bunch of marble, so I've put the marble floor down. I also changed these crafting systems so they have 5 co-processors and 2 64K storage units. The reason I did that was because I've got to the point where I had enough material to make up one of those massive chips. Where did I put my quest book? Yeah, on the drives. I had enough to make up one of these 16 384K chips. We had enough redstone, but because it took so many materials and so many steps to make it, it wouldn't, that 164K storage unit wasn't enough to allow it to craft because it couldn't hold the amount of stuff needed to make up that one chip. So I upgraded them all, put the recipes in the crafting system so they're easy to make. I also sorted out all the sag mills and some of these alloy furnaces, and again they've got various recipes and they're doing various things, splitting things up in the system. I also made up a cyanite reprocessor, which was very easy to make. Cyanite. It was just some reactor casings with a yellorium fuel rod, steel pistons and a redstone. And then you hook that up to a water supply, which I've got coming in from the sprinklers. And then I'm feeding it in the cyanite, which is the waste from the big reactor. And then it's piping out the result, which is, I think it's plutonium, I think is the... Yeah, it creates these plutonium ingots. And in the cyanite... There it is. Takes 2 cyanite ingots to make 1 plutonium and a bucket of water. And that's automatically processing all the waste into plutonium. And we're going to need that to make up the Philosopher's Stone tablet, which is why I wanted to get that going. I also put in the induction smelter, which encodes solarium. And then over here, I put in a redstone furnace and a pulverizer that are resonant, and they've got recipes to make sand and gravel in the pulverizer and regular glass in the redstone furnace. And then over here, there's like 8 sag mills and 8 alloy smelters, and they're set up to process every type of ore that comes out of the Ender Quarry. And we just use capacity cards in an export bus. So any of that raw ore that comes into the system from the Ender Quarry goes straight into these sag mills. And then the sag mill feeds directly into the alloy smelter. And then the processed ore goes back into the system. And that keeps up with the speed of the Ender Quarry. And actually the Ender Quarry did finish about 15-20 minutes ago, so I picked it up. We need to put that down again. What I'm actually thinking of doing is Mine Factory Reloaded. Mine Factory has what are they? Yes, laser drills, and they basically pull ore out of bedrock, and it's I say it's passive. It just runs. If you got the power, it'll just run continuously and pull stuff out of, I guess, like out of thin air in bedrock, really. But it takes a lot of power to run them. However, I increased our capacitor bank, and it's got now 12 billion RF stored up. So I think we've got enough power to do that. The other thing I did was I converted the old tank and stuff and moved it around, and it's just has a bigger tank for the mob essence, which is no longer keeping up, or well, is coming in, and then it's going straight out again into that system. But it's got room to expand if we ever get some. So there was a flow of it just in there, and it goes straight out. If we ever get a lot of this coming in, we've got a tank to deal with it. And that was all that I've done off camera, really. And that was about it. So what do I want to do today? Today, I actually want to get the... Let's put all that stuff over there for now. I want to get a philosopher's tablet. Or philosopher's... Oh, dear. ProjectE tablet going. And also make this big drive. I made the chip in advance. So in here, there should be... If that's eating this, I'm going to be mad. There it is. We got that one big, massive component, and that took so many materials. Oh my god. If I pull that out and craft up another one, see, we don't have enough redstone. You need like 14,000 redstone. We got 12k. We need a whole lot more. I think redstone is really our blocking point on this part of the quest. I need to find a way of getting a lot more redstone. So I can't make up another one of those, but I can make up the first one. So if we look up the 16... Let's look up storage. I think it's this one here. We're going to need some fluix dust. Quickly. Fluix, craft up. Oh no, just put 100 in the system. There you go, and that'll be enough to... That makes up our first massive drive. If we... Why didn't that pick up on the... There's the right drive, isn't it? ME16... Please tell me I didn't make up the wrong drive. No, ME16... Maybe I have to have them all in my inventory before it'll pick it up. I don't know why it didn't pick it up. Normally it'll say you've done 1 of 10. Which is kind of weird. Not sure. Okay, well, anyway. For now, I'm going to stick that into there. And that gives us like 16 million bytes of storage. And that one was 1 million, or just over 1 million. So oh, good grief, that's absolutely huge. That one drive is more than all of these combined. So we got that part done. The next thing I want to look at is let's clear that off. I want to look at the tablet for the ProjectE. I want to make up this one here. So this is where you need the plutonium and some red matter blocks. But to make the transmutation table, which is the first step, we're going to need some dark solarium, 4 of these 128 spatial storage cells, and an eternalist fuel block. I've got the recipes for these already in the system, and with these 128s, I've already got 4 of these chips made up. Again, I put the recipe in the system, and if you just follow it down, it's like the other storage cells, and they just take various things, fluix crystals or fluix pearls, which is just, I mean, it's pretty easy stuff. So I start by looking at the 128. Why did that freeze? 128, there you go. So I can craft up 4 of these. See, I've already made up 4 of those, and then it just needs some redstone, some iron ingot, and some quartz glass. And there it goes, there's 4 of those. Actually, let's put those in the system. And then we need dark solarium, solarium, which is pulsating crystal, solarium, and dark steel in an alloy smelter. And the pulsating crystal is just diamond and pulsating iron nuggets. Again, I've got all those recipes in the system. So I should be able to just look up. So I've already got one made. Let's take that out and make up 3 more. Let that do that thing. The other thing that I'm going to need is this Eternalist fuel block, which is Eternalist fuel, 9 of those, which is Mobius fuel with a philosopher's stone. So 9 times by 4, 9, 18, 20, that's 36 of those, which needs alchemical coal. So 36 times by 4. Oh dear. 30, 60, quite a lot. Which is coal with a philosopher's stone. So we're going to grab our philosopher's stone, which is right there. And then we're going to go grab a ton of coal, which we have so much of. I'm probably going to make more than what I need, but that's okay. Let's start with making up, doing that. And that gives us all of those. And then we're going to do that. And then we're going to do that. And we're going to have to do that again. So, okay, so we're going to need to do that. Because that gave us 4 of those Eternals. We need 9 of those. So we're going to have to do this another batch of 4 of these afterwards. Quickly run that up. And okay, now we convert those into a block. And that gives us our fuel block. So we have that. Let's see if this has finished processing all of the other stuff. We put that in there, put the tablet in, and we have a transmutation tablet. Oh, life is going to get so much easier now. Again. I don't know why that popped into my inventory. Okay, and we might as well go and make up the transmutation tablet, which is going to take a red matter block, which is 4 red matter. So how many of those did we need? Did that say? So we need 4 of those. So 4 4s are 16. Oh, we still need some more Eternalist fuel. And then we need some dark matter, which is, oh god, more Eternalist fuel. Let's make up just a batch of that, and I'll be right back. Okay, got 32 of those. That might be enough to make up some of that. We're going to need some diamond blocks. We've got tons of diamond. I'm not worried about that. How many of those did we need? So it's going to need 4. What was it? 16. 16 times 3 is 64. So we're going to need 64 of these dark matter blocks, which means we need 64 blocks of diamond, and we're still not going to have enough Eternalist fuel. Let's make up 1, and we can maybe use this transmutation tablet to get the rest. So let's make up a block of diamonds. We've got 2,000 diamonds. That's ridiculous. Okay, we'll do that. And then if we put the transmutation tablet down and teach it diamond block, and there you go, you feed that into there, that puts the EMC value in, and teach it the Eternalist fuel. I'm going to grab out, let's put that back in and grab out that diamond block. And then if we make up one of those dark matter pieces like that, we can then put that, teach that to the system. And don't want to pull that in, let's push all that in. Push all that in. We need to start now generating EMC. So that takes 139,000. Well, I've got a ton of flint here. What I might do is create an alchemical chest. See what that takes to make. That takes, oh, it's a nether star. That's not good. Don't have one of those right now. I'm gonna have to go kill another wither. I would like to get another star into the system anyway at some point. Let me grab off. Let's see what we've got. Let's have a look at the diamond. How about we put a ton of diamond into the system? See how many EMC that is going to give us. So we've got 11 million now. And we needed a stack of 64, didn't we? That's right. And then we need some of that. That should now be enough. Doing that. Is one of those. Actually, let's put those into the system, and then we'll put one of the. We'll teach it a red matter block, and then that requires. There you go. We've got our 4 blocks now. Oops, no, wrong button. Back to the tablet, which is there, and now we need the plutonium, which is in the system, and the transmutation tablet. So if we pick this up, and look for the plutonium, so you've got like tons of that now, and put that there and there. That there and there, and then put these into the system, and put that in there, and now we have the transmutation tablet. And the nice thing about that is that you can carry it around with you, and that is going to make life quite a lot nicer. We can just bung stuff in. So I mean, stuff that we have that's like kind of useless now. If it's got an EMC value attached to it, like all this flint, you can just take it and bung it into the system, which is kind of where I would rather have the alchemical chest, because we can then start feeding that in, or all the useless stuff, and like stuff that we don't need from in here. Like, I mean, all of these we've got, that's got EMC, so's that. You know, I mean, you can start clearing out a whole bunch of the stuff that we're not using anymore, and give it some value, because we can now, I'll keep that just for now. Let me clear out this chest of EMC stuff, and I'll be right back. What I actually want to do now is, we're talking about going to the end and killing the Ender Dragon. Let me see if... Do I have any bolts? I wonder if bolts have got an EMC value. Unfortunately not. That might actually still be enough to take down the Ender Dragon. I think what we need to do is we need to make up the... Where is it? End cake. That's what we need. So we need to make up some Eye of Ender. Oh, we actually need that to make up 2 cakes, which is buckets of milk. Have we got any cake in the... No, unfortunately not. Cake, sugar, eggs, and wheat. 3, so we're going to need 6 buckets of milk. Don't have any spare buckets left either. That's unusual. Okay, well, let's... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go grab some milk off these cows. Luckily, we got a ton of cows sitting right here, so... Okay. It gives us the milk that we need. We clear off this and tell it it's going to need a bucket of milk. That's not the right recipe, is it? Okay. It needs to go across the top. And we need egg. Oh, I'm terrible. Short-term memory is absolutely horrendous for me. Sugar. Nope, no, it's not sugar. Shug. Like that. And then we need wheat. Across the bottom. And why is it not? There you go. And that makes us up cake. Like that. I'm actually going to keep that recipe. If I can get buckets of milk from the farm over there. I'd need to set up a rancher machine for it, but I'll encode the recipe anyway. For now, and then we need a golden apple. It's not that big of a deal, and we need some eye of ender. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Clear that off. Do that. Put that and that there. Put these into the system. Nope, not you. I have ender. And that makes up an end cake. And if we stick that, I think we can't create portals in this dimension. So we're going to have to go stick that. I probably should have picked up my... Oh, got some pigmen visiting. I can actually just stick that over here for now. Oh. Do I have to make up a bunch of those? I'm not entirely sure. What does the quest book say? Or does it not say? Oh, no, it does say. Open up that. Feed the end cake with ender eyes. Okay. Well, clay, I don't need full. I've got so many lives. Well, the bags have got useless stuff in as well. Let's take the lives. Just in case something does go wrong. Then if we get some... Eye of ender and craft up like 10 of those. And let's go grab our... Let's grab our sword. Put that in there. Put that in there. We don't need to take this with us. In fact, all this good stuff I'm not going to take with me just in case something bad happens. Take that out. Take that out. And we'll take our crossbow with us. I'll take the pickaxe. And that should be all we need. We've got good armor on. Oh, I also set up... I put all the enchanting stuff over here. And I also ran my armor through the enchanting process and enchanted that up. Eye of ender. Let's grab those. Stick that in the system. Should have enough crossbow bolts there to take down the ender dragon. They're pretty powerful. And then we'll head over to... Let's go feed this some Eye of Ender. There you go. And then that should be enough to take us back. There you go. And we'll see if we can take out the Ender Dragon. Oh, and we're in a... Okay, I'm glad I brought my pickaxe with me. Sure we're flying. Oh yeah, I hear you. Okay, let's go and knock off these all these healing pylons up. Go. God, I love this crossbow. Think if there's any left. There's actually there's two over here. Nope, that's not a healing pylon. No, it's that one. I think we're ready to. Oh my god, how anticlimactic! That took him down in 2 hits. I'm not sure if we're going to wait for him to land. Hey. Behave. Make sure he lands over here as well. There he goes. 3 hits with the crossbow. Absolutely ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to grab all this. Die. Open you. And that we got the dragon heart. I'm trying to remember what the deal is with this egg. I think if you put... Because if you pick it up, it moves, I think. I can't remember. I don't need it right now. I'm just going to happily just leave it there. Hey, yeah. Behave. I need that. Gotcha. Why are you being a butt? Come on. I should ought to make up a better sword now. I've certainly got the materials to do all this. Let's just start knocking these. No, they're all irritated and mad. Okay, so now that we're in here, we can get hold of this stuff here, the draconium ore, which I want to start picking up. Because we're going to need that. We've got a good source of that now. If you go up, let's just mark where the portal is. Just so I don't lose my way. Hit the waypoint, new. Say that's the portal. Hit save. So now that's marked. So if I go off, there's meant to be in the sky like a big what's the word? It's like a tendril that has a lot of draconium in it. And I'll know it when I see it. In fact, is that it over there? There it is, like one of these things. Not quite sure what you call them. But down at the end of it, if you follow it around, there's, I mean, within inside it as well, there's like also these bits of draconium that you can pick up. But at the end of it, if you follow it to the end, like there's a whole ton of it. We can vein mine that. Just a shame it's not in a big clustered lump, because that would make it a whole lot easier to grab hold of. But I mean, it makes getting the draconium, now that we've got this this sorted out, makes getting draconium a whole lot easier. In fact, actually, now that I've got the philosopher's stone, or the tablet, the actual draconium itself might have an EMC value, in which case I can pull it out of the table or the tablet. Let's just head back and head back down through the portal. I'm not going to mess around with the egg. I can always come back and get that when I need it, and that's going to go through the end credits. I don't want to sit through those. Thank you very much. And anytime we want to go through the portal again, we just add on another Eye of Ender and go through. Let's go and I said that was very anticlimactic. I was expecting it to be a little bit more difficult than that, but it wasn't. So let's dump the dragon heart. Actually, no. Has that got? No, it doesn't. It's a shame that doesn't have EMC value. Draconium dust doesn't. Maybe the actual ingot itself will. If we go and add the draconium ore into our system, so it knows to pulverize that. I assume that you can pulverize it. Yes, you can. And we'll add in the dense one as well. Semite ore, I don't even know what that is. Put it in. Could that be Exmite dust? No idea. Okay, and then if we dump this into, did I pick up my, no I didn't. So if we put that into the system, like that. Oh, and then just take that dust out. We need to forge that into, we'll pick up our tools again. And then what we need to do is just bung that dust in there, and that'll convert down into draconium ingots that'll be put into the system. And that should have it doesn't have EMC value. Oh, that is so irritating. That would have made life a whole lot easier if that had a EMC value. That just means I have to go to the end and mine up a ton of that stuff when I get to that point of needing it. Let's put those back in there. Stick my weapons back in my weapons chest. And we'll put the Eye of Ender away. And I don't know if that was a quest, or whether it's just, no, I think it's just go to the end and didn't say anything about killing the Ender Dragon. We've got an immersive technology quest open. Oh, because I made the cyanite reprocessor. Let's take up the middle bag. Like that. Let's see what's inside it. A crap reward. Yay. Does it have EMC value? Yes, it does. At least I can turn that into something. Does that have EMC? Yes, it does. Scrap that, please. And scrap those. It gives us something to do with all the rubbishy junk now. And I think that is probably going to be it. Next time, what I want to do on the next episode, I think I actually want to get the Mine Factory Reloaded lasers sorted out. Putting down the Ender Quarry, I mean, it's okay, but I've already mined out that whole chunk there, and it would just be easier to have like a passive drill going that I don't have to worry about and reset all the time. It just runs and runs and runs. And I think I will do that in the next episode. And that brings us to the end of this episode. Thank you all for watching. If you could hit that like and subscribe button, I would very much appreciate it. And until next time, toodles!